What's up, everybody? It is I, Alex the Boogeyman, Title Boxing Club Pittsburgh, with your focus point of the week. Now, if you've ever seen a slasher movie like Halloween or Friday the 13th, you may have noticed one of the mini tropes is someone's running away from the killer, and they keep looking over their back shoulder, and then suddenly, oops, they trip. They trip and fall down. And then, of course, the killer gets them. That's no good. Now, I don't see a lot of people tripping and falling down in here, which is great, but I do see people taking what I would consider to be non-boxing extraneous steps in the middle of a round. And that's almost as bad. So, quick review. Fighting stance. We are always in our fighting stance when we box. So I'm right-handed, I'm in what's called the orthodox stance, left foot forward, right foot is back. When I move, when I take steps, that's great. I want you guys to take steps, but I never leave my stance. So I come forward, my front foot steps, my back foot follows. If I go backward, my back foot steps, my front foot follows. If I go to the left, my left foot steps, my right foot follows. And whatever I do, even if I'm circling, it doesn't matter. I'm always in this fighting stance the entire time. I'm always in a position ready to box. I always have boxing posture. So I've got my chin tucked, I got my hands up, my elbows resting on my ribs. I'm focused in my stance and my posture. A little bend in the knees as well. Now, we did talk about last week, so I'm just gonna say as a footnote in case you're wondering, we felt like Julian Jackson, and we did what was called shifting steps. So that's where we throw a punch, right, and I'd step and switch into southpaw. You might say, well, is that different than a regular boxing step? It is, but I'm still in my fighting stance. So if I throw a shifting hook, I'm in my fighting stance. I'm now just in a lefty southpaw fighting stance. So I'm still maintaining boxing stance. I'm still taking boxing steps. What I'm going to challenge everybody to do this week is for the entire round, for each round, it's 3 minutes, stay in your boxing stance the entire time, no matter what. Not even for a split second will you get out of it. Now, I see people get out of it all the time. And here's 3 things that I see very often. So the first is what we call happy feet. And that's taking extra steps that are not boxing steps. So you can take a lot of boxing steps. You can move around a ton, right? You're still in your fighting stance. You're still taking boxing steps. What I see, though, are other steps that are extraneous. They're not necessary, and it's people getting out of their fighting stance. So, for instance, right, you might come into a jab cross, and then my feet are together, or I throw a jab cross hook, I come back, and look, my feet are neutral. My feet are together. I'm not in my fighting stance. Yeah, it sounds like a little thing, nitpicky, but please believe me, it makes a big difference. Now, next is a lot more common, and it's very understandable, too. It's the I'm tired break of boxing posture and boxing stance. So you're throwing a combo, maybe you throw, jab cross, hook cross. Whew, I'm tired. Oh, yeah. How much time is left in this round? Oh, maybe I'll go walk around a little bit. Okay. I'm back to it. Yeah, it's tough today. Didn't sleep a lot. Again, very understandable. We all get tired, but you cannot break posture in 3 minutes. And here's the crazy thing. You can take all the breaks you want, but stay in your fighting stance. So I throw that 1, 2, hook 2, right? I am still in my fighting stance. I'm tired. I'm not punching. I'm moving my feet, but I'm in my fighting stance. We talked about this a million times. It takes, an extra joule of energy to remain in your fighting stance? It really doesn't take much, but it gives you so much more. And remember, you could be in your fighting stance and not throw punches. You can move around all day in your fighting stance, and that's fine. Don't break the posture. And then third and finally, there are people who don't take any steps at all, or they move one foot and not the other. We see this a lot with the front foot. Maybe we're talking about moving in, and someone will step in and do a jab cross, and they leave their back foot behind, so now their feet are very far away, so it puts them off balance to throw punches. If you're gonna take a step, great. Both feet have to move equally. So one foot will step and the other will step. I go 5 inches forward with my left foot, my right foot must do the same because I want to maintain the same stance I started in. So making sure that we're moving both feet every time. And there might be times where we take what's called a half step, but I won't do that this week. We're gonna do full steps, 2 feet move. Now there's people, of course, who don't step at all. Maybe you're new to boxing, you're uncomfortable with it, or maybe you just want to get a high score and impact grab. I'm telling you, steps are good in boxing. They are good. You'll get better. You'll get a better workout. You'll have a better performance. Don't worry about the scores as always. Try to move your feet. But again, make sure we're not doing crazy feet, or we're just taking non-boxing steps and we're out of our fighting stance. Again, even a split second is too long, because that's when they get you. That's when the killers get you. You want to be ready at all times so you can survive and be the final girl or final guy, because that is how they do it.